Hello everyone, welcome to the control system theory playlist. In this video, we are doing type 4, 2 real and 2 complex pole of root locus. Here, the example is sketch the root locus of unity feedback control system with g of s equal to k upon s, s plus 3, s square plus 2s plus 2. Here, you can see that there are 2 real and by solving this equation, you get 2 complex pole. After that, here I am writing g of s, h of s equal to 1. So we can write g of s, h of s equal to k upon s, s plus 3 bracket. By solving this equation, you can get 2 complex pole, that is s plus 1 plus j s plus 1 minus j. Okay, here there are 2 real pole and the 2 complex pole. Now for construct root locus, step number 1, obtain number of loci and loci ending at infinity. Here you can see that number of poles p is equal to 4. 1 2 3 4. Number of pole is 4. Number of zeros z equal to zeros, because in numerator there is no zeros. Now number of loci ending at infinity, p minus z, that is 4 minus 0, 4 minus 0, that is 4. Okay, so that there are 4 root locus, 4 root loci. Okay, that is step number 1. Now step number 2, draw the poles and zeros to suitable scale. We know that there are 2 real poles, s equal to 0, s equal to minus 3, s equal to minus 1 minus j, s equal to minus 1 plus j. There are 2 complex and 2 real poles. In this step, we are plotting this pole on this graph on imaginary and real. Here, that is 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. I am just plotting here s equal to 0, that is here at origin, s equal to minus 3, that is here, real pole. Then after minus 1, minus j, minus 1 plus j. Okay, that is 1j, that is j, and here minus 1j. Okay, minus 1 minus j, that means minus 1 to minus j, that is our one complex pole. Okay, then after minus 1 plus j here, that is another complex pole. Now step number 3, find real axis loci. We know that moving from origin on negative x-axis, root locus is present whenever the total number of poles and zeros to the right is odd. Okay, here you can see that in our case there is no zeros. हम अगर नेगेटिव एक्स एक्सिस की तरफ जाएंगे तो क्या होगा? There are 2, 0 and minus 3. That means if we are here, then on right side पे only one pole. That means in this portion root loci is present. In this portion root loci is present. That is root loci portion. Because from minus 3 on right side you can see that there is only one pole, that is odd number. और अगर हम यहाँ पे जाएंगे तो ये इवन नंबर हो जाएगा, minus 3 and 0. So that here root locus not present. Okay, minus 3 to 0. So that we can write accordingly real axis loci is present between minus 3 less than sigma less than 0. Okay, here minus 3 to 0, that is root locus portion. Now step number 4, find number of asymptotes and their angles. We know that number of asymptotes p minus z, that is 4 minus 0, equal to 4. Okay. Now angle of asymptotes beta x is equal to 2x plus 1 180 upon p minus z, where here number of asymptotes, that is 4, so we are obtaining 4 angle x equal to 0 1 2 and 3. Okay, here when x equal to 0, then when you put x equal to 0 here, then beta 0 you can obtain 45 degree. Sorry, after putting beta x equal to 0 here, you can get 180 divided by 4, that is, yes, 45 degree. Then after, when x equal to 1 here, then beta 1 equal to 135 degree. Beta 2, when x equal to 2 put here, then you can get beta 2 is equal to 225 degree. And when you put x equal to 3 here, then you can get beta 3 is equal to 315 degree. Okay, there is asymptotes angle beta 0, beta 1, beta 2 and beta 3. There are 4 angles. Okay, now in step number 5, to calculate centroid sigma c, formula is summation real part of poles minus summation real part of zeros upon p minus z. We know that real part of poles, our real part of poles, that is 0 plus minus 3 plus, here you can see that that is real part minus 1 and minus 1, so that we are just adding here minus 1 plus minus 1, that is the summation of real part of poles, and summation real part of 0, that is 0, p minus z, that is 4, so that minus 3 minus 1 minus 4, minus 3 minus 1 minus 1 divided by 4, minus 5 by 4, and the answer is minus 1.25. There is centroid sigma c, from where asymptote passing through the centroid using dotted line. Okay. Now step number 6, calculation of breakaway point. We know that characteristic equation 1 plus g of s h of s equal to 0. Here I am putting g of s h of s, that is k s s plus 3 s square plus 2s plus 2 equal to 0. After solving this, you can get characteristic equation, that is s raised to 4 plus 5s cube plus 8s square plus 6s plus k equal to 0. That is your characteristic equation. Now to obtain breakaway point, we just make subject k, that is k equal to minus s raised to 4 minus 5s cube minus 8s square minus 6s. Now differentiate k with respect to s, then that is minus 4s cube minus 15s square minus 16s minus 6 equate to 0. Okay, so that you can get here 4s cube plus 15s square plus 16s plus 6 equal to 0 by taking minus common. Then you can get three solution, that is S1 equal to minus 2.3. Then after S2 equal to 0.725 plus J 0.365. Okay, after solving this you can get this answer. Then after S3 equal to 0.725 minus J 0.365. Okay, after solving this equation you can get these three, S1, S2 and S3. Now we know that S equal to minus 2.3 is valid breakaway point, because we know that our root loci is present in this portion, so that we can say that minus 2.3 lies between this portion, so that our valid breakaway point, that is valid breakaway point, that is minus 2.3. Okay, now step number 7, angle of departure. For that, I'm already explaining last video. First, you plot all poles and zeros on this graph. That is 1j, that is minus 1j. Okay. Then after our poles, that is minus 3, but just I'm, that is minus 1, minus 2 and minus 3 for lack of space. Then after I'm plotting minus 1, that is one pole, there is also another second pole. First I'm joining this pole. Okay, that is our 0 and minus 3 in our case. Okay, joining this complex pole and also here. Okay, so that you can measure by protector, you can get 5p1, that is 5p2 and that is 5p3. Okay, angle of departure, that is phi is equal to 180 minus 5, and where phi equal to summation angle made by pole minus summation angle made by zeros. Okay, here in our case there is no zero, so that no required to calculate this angle made by 0. Now all pole, angle made by pole, summation angle made by pole, that is phi equal to phi p1, phi p2 plus phi p3. If you measure phi p1, phi p2 and phi p3, you can get phi is equal to phi p1, that is 135 degree, plus phi p2, that is 26.56 degree here, that is phi p2, and phi p3, that is 90 degree. Okay, you can also measure by trigonometric function. Here you get perfect answer. By right angle triangle you can get phi p2, how it will, that is 1 and that is also 2, then you can get this one, tan phi p2, like this. Okay, you can use trigonometric function here, that is phi 135, 26, 56 degree plus 90, and then after phi is equal to total 251.6, so that angle of departure phi d is equal to 180 minus 251.5, that is minus 71.5. Okay, minus 71.5, that is angle of departure. Okay, now step number 8, intersection with the imaginary axis. We already obtained characteristic equation, that is s raised to 4 plus 5s cube plus 8s square plus 6s plus k equal to 0. Okay, by using route array, that is s raised to 4 cube square 1 0. ओके, s raised to 4 तो यहाँ पे 1 8 and k 5 6 6.8. After solving this route array already discussed in last video, and here k, then after s raised to 1 की रो में 40.8 minus 5k divided by 6.8. Okay, and s raised to 0, that is k. Route array already discuss किया है. For stability, first column is become to positive. Okay, so that I'm just comparing this. Here. 40.8 minus 5k upon 6.8 greater than 0. ओके, उसकी वैल्यू पॉजिटिव होनी चाहिए. तो यहां से आपको k की वैल्यू, k की मार्जिनल वैल्यू, k की जो मार्जिनल वैल्यू है आफ्टर सॉल्विंग दिस 8.16 समथिंग कुछ आ जाएगा. सो दैट k मार्जिनल वैल्यू 8.16. अगर यहाँ पे k की वैल्यू हम 8 मार्जिनल k मार्जिनल रखेंगे यहाँ पे 8.16, देन इट विल बिकम 0. After putting this value here, this row becomes 0, and so that become auxiliary equation become 6.8 s square plus k marginal equal to 0. Okay, after solving this, s square is equal to k marginal की वैल्यू क्या है, माइनस 8.16 आ जाएगा, डिवाइड बाई 6.8, so that is minus 1.2, and you can get s equal to plus or minus 1.09 j. From here, omega marginal is plus or minus 1.09. ओके, हमारा जो ओमेगा मार्जिनल जो है वो 1.09. नाउ कंस्ट्रक्ट रूट लोकस. फर्स्ट, just taking here, that is 1j 2j 3j. अगर यहाँ पे ज्यादा लेंगे तो ये यहाँ पे ले लेते हैं, जैसे कि 1j 2j 3j minus 1j minus 2j minus 3j, and that is 0. Here 1 2 3 minus 1 minus 2 and minus 3. Now we know that our centroid is minus 1.25. I'm just writing here sigma c, that is minus 125. Okay, then after our valid breakaway point, sigma b is minus 2.3. Okay, omega marginal, that is plus or minus 1.09 we already obtained in last step. Then after angle of departure, that is how much? That is minus 71.5, minus 71.5. ये जो है एंगल ऑफ डिपार्चर वो -1 प्लस 1 j पोल के लिए, देन आफ्टर phi d इज इक्वल टू प्लस 71.5 -1 j पोल के लिए होगा। चलो अभी प्लॉट करते हैं सभी चीजें। फर्स्ट sigma c, that is centroid, sigma c minus 1.25, here approximately that is minus 1.25. Okay, now all angles which we have to measure, that is 45, 135, 225 and 315 degree. By using protector, you can measure all these four angles. 45, that is by indicating dotted line here, that is 45. Okay, then after how much angle? 135, approximately here is 135. By using, you can dot it with protector. Then after 225, directly opposite is, and then after 315. सभी एंगल हमें मेजर कर लें, जैसे ये 45, 135, 250, 225 एंड देन आफ्टर 315. ओके, इसके बाद में यहाँ पे कॉम्प्लेक्स पोल जो था हमारा, जैसे कि -1 -j ये वाला, और यहाँ पे हम -71.5 एंगल मेजर करेंगे in this portion, and you can measure here that this one is -71.5. okay, यहाँ से हम -71.5 मेजर करेंगे, that is this angle is -71.5. and similarly you also measure here 71.5 plus here. Okay, now we know that root locus symmetrical to real axis. Then now we draw this 1.70 -71.5. after that we drawing root locus here, and our 1.09, this one omega marginal is plus, that is 1.09 j, and here -1.09 j. ओके, 1.09. तो हमें यहाँ से जो रूट लोकस ड्रॉ करेंगे वो 1.09 से पास होना चाहिए और इस एंगल से पैरेलल, देन इट विल लुक लाइक, ओके, इसका ये डायरेक्शन रहेगा। सिमिलरली यहाँ से 71.5 एंगल से पास होके ये जाएगा उसके पैरेलल, सिमिलर, दैट इज रूट लोकस। एंड ऑल्सो हमारा एक दूसरा पोल था -3, so that breakover point, valid breakover point, that is -2.3. so हम just, that is -2.3, इसको हम ब्लू कलर से इंडिकेट करेंगे, that is also passing from here and parallel to this dotted line. Okay, that is the root locus for two real and two complex poles. Okay, now in this step just we discussed here how to measure this angle, you know that that is the magnitude 1, that is right angle. Okay, that is magnitude 1, and here there is also magnitude 2. Then you can calculate this angle by this method also. Okay, that is the example based on two real and two complex pole. If you have any doubt, then you can comment in comment section. Thank you very much.